Hello everyone. Welcome back to more Honkai Star Rail. Today is December 4th. I swear, at least it's December 4th to me. Let's put it that way. So, last time I think we just did like Yinli's story quest. I think it was the last thing we did. Maybe some other stuff. I don't remember. But, new story. Sunday's here. Fugui is a character now. Her banner's live and Sundays is past, but I wasn't going to pull for him anyway. So, yeah. I've been away from this game for too long. Have not touched it in like almost a month. Let's see here. It's doing an update, so let's see if it'll actually kick me out and have me log back in. It likes to do that from time to time. I think it's... feels like every time I try to do this, it does that. Let's see here. We in the clear? Oh? Oh? Come on, game. Go. 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 Stop stuttering. Go. 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 Fuck. Excuse me. So I still have like a bit of a cold. It's more so just stuff in my throat than it is like my nose, which I can handle that. Like if I was like still nasally, I would be miserable. I also left my personal tissue box at work, so it's just like, oh, damn, I guess I can't blow my nose on my desk anymore. I mean, we have like other tissue boxes, but I don't want to like hog them all. I guess it gives me a reason to leave my room. Oh, I'm on Bellabug. I think I was getting traces for somebody. Oh yeah, it's been so long. Hooray, I get comeback rewards. Yippee. Oh, look at that. All that reserve. Oh yeah, you could pick one from the standard banner. Hey yo, what that neck doing? It's supposed to be Fugui's job. Prerequisite missions. Scorched and vacation. What? Oh yeah, then there's the room, Div Uni. Is it really like an update? I don't know if it was an update. Yeah, many things to do. What else is in the return rewards? Alright, that son of a bitch. The returning trail. Yes, give me more pointless resources to make it that much more confusing. Return survey. Nah, I'm good. Nah. All who wakes. View story recap? This is new.
The clock winds back to the start of the journey to Penacony. The Astral Express, upon invitation from the watchmaker, heads to a cosmic vacation spot, the Reverie Hotel, for a banquet.
This is like an overall
in this sweet dream paradise, they unexpectedly become entangled in two bizarre murder mysteries. A grand struggle for a legacy begins. Numerous factions enter one after another, acting in response to the situation.
Or is
The
this just
family
because I've been gone
hosts
for a
also plot
month?
to capture the Watchmaker with this opportunity and ensure the Charmony Festival takes place as scheduled. A confrontation between the emanator of the Nihility, Acheron. The Express crew thus delved to
Okay, I
fulfill
think
the
it's just
wishes
going
of
through
the future of Penacony
everything.
remains in the very end. Sparkle makes a grand return.
Uh-huh. Did it do that for the start of the update, or is it just because I was gone? I don't know. I remember what happened. Yeah, whoa. They just straight up sent us to this previous room. Wait, how does that actually work in the map? Oh, okay. Oh, they changed the layout of it. Now it's sideways. All right. That's the passenger cabin. It's a fast travel point. Oh, that's how we get to the party car. All right. Because I'm weird, I'll just do it the canonical way. Why not? Hey, Pam Pam. And now this door has a purpose. Let's guess your next trip of the others. Okay, Boo Hill's here, but where's Black Swan? I thought she was still here.
I'm never telling jokes again. My humor simulation circuits have taken up smoking.
Uh-huh. Actually, what do I have in terms of, like... I mean, we're not pulling now. I'm just seeing what I got. You know, there was our Fulgway. I actually have quite a bit of those. Hey, Dad.
Amphorius, the eternal land.
Don? Alright, I guess I'll step in. There is no record of this world in the data bank, not even a mention of its name.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
I mean, I wouldn't know. Those sweats sound scary. Been in the Express for nearly 2 years now. Have we actually? I thought it was only like weeks. No sweat. There's no need to be nervous. I understand it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world I could really didn't venture into, but a journey unlike that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries.
We should consider Pom Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, you best take the time to think this over.
Yeah! Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
Do we? That's what I thought too. Can I vote no? That's what I thought too. Alright then. For now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can't find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Aw, darn.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
What was that? Is that the one on Bellabog, or is that the... I don't remember. The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead, and make the most out of this break. This moment people have expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness a grand Shinjo war dance, and this moment of leisure also complete the art's promise made by a genius. And those they will meet again, including not only friends, but also foes. This might be a filler patch, I don't know. I mean, Himiko and Don Hungsvik didn't even bother to show up. But it's like, it's like they never left. I do their voices perfectly. No one here noticed. Several weeks later, Golden Hour Penacony.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious.
Why does the guy sound so much older than how he looks?
Stories going around true. Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability?
Yeah, it definitely sounds like an old guy maintaining like a young, skin.
Who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
I'm just seeing what's skippity around here, right? That's the lingo
I've
these
heard
days.
those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and, what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
At least it's hearsay. Anytime I see hearsay, my brain just kind of autocorrects to heresy, and I'm like, ugh. Wrong word.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory
Oh,
about
not the
that
Black
family
Plum.
head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
1 week. It's bad.
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been seen.
1 week since we've
This is just
been
a
in
routine
Penacony.
inspection. Move to heightened security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Excuse me, sir.
Or was I even trying to disguise himself? What the fuck?
Have we met before?
No, I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Oh,
Oh, he's doing this bullshit.
do you recall when or where we might have met?
His Jedi mind tricks.
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
Come with me, bare naked lady child.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
I still don't know why he's here.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
Have we not heard of this guy before, though?
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
What a shame. Aw, shucks, it's a shame that your celebrity sister isn't a fugitive too.
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
Get it before she goes back on tour.
It won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts.
Hey,
I
whoa.
can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I can't let you read my thoughts. Also, what kind of team is this? And this is the one it's defaulting to. Oh yeah, we can just put Sunday in here. Alright, let's see here. He's basically Sparkle, but other things. Yep. Like, he'll work well for summon characters in which I just have Topaz. Who else would actually count as a... What does Svarog count? He's not really a summon, though. He's just a dude. I think it could still work, though. Nah. This is just like a if I get into an encounter. Alright, so I think we'll run... we'll run Chicken Wing Boy... Sure, you're a Chicken Wing Boy. Maybe we'll do this. There we go. Ah! He was about to run over a bird. I haven't hit... You know, with how often you see, like, birds on the road, they're, like, they're actually pretty good at, like, getting out of the way. I think there's only, like, one time where I could think of actually, like, hitting a bird. And that was, like 9 years ago. Thankfully, it was a small bird. It didn't leave any dent in my car. It just left a patch of blood and feathers.
Unlike the pair
It's like it blew up.
What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
We'll get on my shoulders.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not
You could be
very
my
tall.
kid. We basically have the same hair color shade.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
Well, you certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Ooh, life debts. Got him.
Holy moly. Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death.
I showed you God.
When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I was wondering if they're gonna go back to this.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
Oh, the struggles to go through to be a commoner. Bros thinks he's Denji.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Like overall, or just like the last year?
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
No, I'm nearsighted.
Something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other four families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
No, only I can see the remaining effects of Ord
I
or
might have gone
something.
astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Or
You
that.
should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
Well, you know, when people have a bit of the tism, it's hard to understand some jokes. Then they can go right over your head.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I need... Mr. 1 Week. Please excuse me, I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir.
Damn.
Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
Yeah, speaking of not tolerating, how is this whole them not recognizing Sunday thing working? It's either Sunday did a thing to where he did like his Jedi mind trick to where people in the dreamscape don't recognize him like at first glance, or the people in here are just that stupid.
What happens if you violate the prohibition?
They have like facial blindness or something, which wouldn't make sense either because look at how dripped out he is.
It's
Come on.
baffling, but corrective measures will be taken.
This is baffling. What do you
kind of
mean?
difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
Oh boy, reading material.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
You're doing fine on your own.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law.
I have the authority of a theme park. I'm the theme park manager.
In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You
Yeah,
rose
no
to the
fun
ranks soon
here.
After. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
I mean, chaos is good for theme parks, right?
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Oh, goody reading. Also, hello, the noblest bush. Hello, welcome to stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, bonjour. Gracias. Nice hat, thanks. It sounds like Sunday's doing some heavenly shit over there. Hope you had a good Christmas as well. Mine was pretty alright. I have a Stanley Cup now, so I'm now officially a Stanley girly, and I have a new chair, which is already making my lower back better. I mean, I guess for like the last 10 years, I haven't been sitting at a desk that doesn't have like lumbar support, and considering how often I sit down, you know, it's probably needed. Alright, let's see here. Alright, time what I know is for now, I'll go over things when I meet the others later. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Only cast and crew members are allowed on stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Isn't that where trash is supposed to go, though? Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt Troop while experiencing the attractions. Oops. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Conducts that have not mentioned are necessarily safe. They just have not been reviewed. I can say hydrator girly popping back pain this. You're goddamn right. I will. Chris is alright. That's good.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Ice cream is bad for your health.
Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Now let's not worry about how the Bloodhounds figured this one out. Huh. I reckon the worst that can happen for this one is that they'll flip you back on your feet. Say, why don't you test it out this time? I'd love to see you do a handstand.
No, thank you.
Damn it. I wanted to see him do that. Alright, we have an ice cream.
Of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
Okay, you shouldn't see all the spoilers. Those nice popping eye. Oh, you haven't played the update either? I thought I was late. But thanks for stopping by. You guys, Grace Street, thank you. Hope you have a good rest of your evening, night, and whatnot.
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Eat the ice cream.
Wait, don't!
Hell, late on the story. It would be a decent time to catch it because 3.0 starts like a 2 or 3 weeks.
So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
The stage. I'm getting some water. My throat is... like, I'm able to talk more, but again, there's that shit in my throat where it's just terrible. Nah. Do I sound any different? Nope. Son of a bitch.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Let's try it out. I'll show you how I can do music. Oh.
Let's try that again.
Oh, do I get King Crimson? Oh!
What's going on?
Guide those
I'm
who
lagging.
lost their way back onto the right path.
I'm rubber banding,
Looks like
dude.
This is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Now here's a good test. If you vomit on the stage, does it also get rubber banded back? Like a drunkard commonly seen by the sidewalk, he vomited as silver of... a sliver of rainbow. I thought this said silver.
How do you feel?
Now?
Like a new man.
I'm feeling murderous.
Cool, me too.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
Ooh.
So,
He's gonna be on this music
can I
bullshit.
take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Oh, he said it! Alright, see the trash can. Let's warm up. Let's deal with the gachapon machine.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something? Please do not use the Dream Jolt troupe, where?
I have to find Dream Jolt True. Oh. What are you doing here? Bang. Damn it. Bang. What are you doing, Bubble Hound?
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Place some alfalfa credits in front of the Bubble Hound.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Sunday has placed even more alfalfa credits.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what?
This dog.
Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
They couldn't pack some more cash though. I mean, Jesus, the guy who killed the CEO could at least afford some McDonald's.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
So glad bottle cap.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
I hope this is a whammy. Gimme gold, baby, gimme gold. Hey, look at that. I'm so good at this.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Touch. You should have done that, since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable. Oh, the dog's
Can't
back.
be seriously going that far, right? Oh, no. Hey, look out!
Alright, how are we gonna do this?
Serenity is before me.
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone.
As you command.
Bitch. Bitch.
Low risk, high reward.
Oh, whoops.
The market is unpredictable.
Market is unpredictable.
Playing the long game.
Sure,
Go,
I'll play
pig.
along. All in. I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Yeet. I forgot what this is gonna do. Oh, I think this gives us a guy energy, right?
Form.
Damn, look at this god figure right here.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
The dice have
Aw,
been
thanks, man.
cast. Bust.
Appreciate the
Or
sentiment.
maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Oh yeah, I probably should have done this. Oopsie.
As you command.
Bang.
The market is unpredictable. Right!
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me.
Annihilate.
Oh, did they have
Yeah, I
to
don't know if that did
that?
much for Svarog.
Could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Rules are made to be broken. Hello, trash can.
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
God damn it.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
You. Anything will do. Trash.
Something's happening.
Ooh. Lucky.
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Another man's trash.
The location of the distortion is nearby.
Discernment tuning. The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes has been disrupted. Only with my special eyes. Wow, it's like a mechanic we've seen before, just renamed. Unbelievable. Look at all them birds. I did that. Hello, pool table.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
What do you mean by that?
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
I just want to see you fall.
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
Do you not know the kids always remember their trauma?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Exactly.
Ugh, you're probably
I
the
never
only one
forget
who
a
considers
single
something like that a
failure I've made.
failure.
Between pleasure and forgettance. That's a good sign. We actually got a story achievement within an hour. Ooh, we're flying through the story.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
It'll take 6 hours to do it, baby. Let's get going. I hope you don't mind traveling with me in 1 week. If you misbehave, I won't hesitate to put the call up 2 week.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating.
Why are you here?
You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Oh?
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Just because you're a Ruatan doesn't always mean you'll be put back together.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony?
Because we're poor, don't have fuel.
We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
I mean 2.6 happened. Does that count?
It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
I am totally acting in character with my Tusper, don't worry.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Oh. He just kind of knew because he's him.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again. Either.
Speak in shorter sentences.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday Unreserved shares his story with Welt. Unreservedly.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
And not become Jade's whipping boy.
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels.
I didn't feel like being a father anymore.
That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Okay, okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Yippee! Also, now that I think about it, was I here the last before shop refresh? I don't remember. Okay, yeah. I probably logged on like the second. My guess, anyway.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
Long story short, there was a lot of monkeys.
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Or these ladies?
This... How?
How are we in... Is this Mr. Pokey's dream?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
We're in a fox den. Also, I'm pretty sure I have like no material for Fugway as well.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic
It's
life
him.
forms?
Wow, Skrullin could be here, but not Himiko. Okay. Knew that I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Skrullin. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to the festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures.
Actually, no, Skrullin would be here. He's always on the
There is
ship.
likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up at the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
I already know. They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herta? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the Nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Blacks once said Amphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right. So this has to be related to the Emanators or perhaps even the Aeons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses said anything cool about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius.
Who the hell is the Lord of Silence? Madame Herta said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there's a chance that the Guard of Recollection is behind it. He's always had a keen interest in the Remembrance's technology, after all. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ronmay's acquaintance a while back. We even went into the Kalenga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, this is far too much of an understatement. But none of us ever expected to see an old friend as Miss Ron Mays.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Oh yeah, Himiko did go to like the Kagan Abyss thing, didn't they? I love off-screen things. Yeah, a bond that truly runs deep.
So is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
With the nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She has to make a brief stop somewhere to refrain her mindset before returning to the Xianzhou, considering her unique position within the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
No. My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. We sure are. Hey, Box. Little late.
So
no need to worry about that.
Gonna tell me what's going on?
Oh, because we're in RPOV, we just see in a room of Toad.
March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask her instead? She knows how to present things logically.
I guess more logically than you. Apparently there are many Tengyuns here with us now. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have of me. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
Yeah, why is the Alan laugh capitalized? Well, it continues to be the go, he sure does.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but she insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
Oops, I took drugs.
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly. I still wanted more candies. Behold the Laughing Maniac, March 7th. We failed the challenge.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Ramaton Lady VA does a good Sunday.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
A smart robot.
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
It's bad. We gave this one an allergen and watched as she refused to go again. And this is why we don't give human drugs to animals.
Been a while, everyone.
They multiply.
You! What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Have you turned us? Am I still dreaming? Well, we are. What's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Peepaw, why are you betraying us? Other than what he's been through.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Bear.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Yes, sir. I'm not one to boast about past feats. He was a worthy opponent. Now it's a team effort. It was a team effort.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guest?
Because he's an extraordinary man.
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yoon to her normal self.
It's not too sure.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Oh, how so? Oh, we're back to normal. Yippee! Never not. Fuck. Yeah, we're still locked into this team. It's kind of a boner. Well, I guess we can go do this one. Why not? I'm in it after all. Okay, we can't talk to those ones. Okay, Representative Return Shinjo. Oh my god, there's so many Ting-Yoons.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Well, that's a different V8.
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yoon are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
I'm gonna clone copies of myself too. Miss Ting-Yoon's got a sense of humor these days. I don't want copies of myself either. I guess she's kind of funny.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Her base form battle lines sounds sad in the same way the Celebrity VA and the CG Scooby-Doo movie did. Celebrity VA. I don't remember that. I mean, I haven't heard her battle line ones, but just from that conversation, she does definitely sound more like a salesperson, which, you know, is in character with Tin Hyun. I need to hear more.
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Law Fu.
The Law Fu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Law Fu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Tingyuns here.
Oh god. The visionary Tingyun. Flower enthusiast, silver tongue, foodie.
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
How many nicknames does he have?
Don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Tingyuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
So we just need to put them all together.
You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
No, put them all in the same circle, tape them all together, squeeze them real tight, and boom, we'll get the whole Tingyun back.
At any rate,
they're like Play-Doh.
This is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one.
Hmm.
But it may take me a while to identify her.
The compressor. No, we need a hydraulic press to get all these Tingyuns back together. This one's... Did I really make this stall? Piece by piece. Money grubber Tingyun. Trying to sell a car. I'm comparing to dreams. That's a clock. Sleepwalking Tingyun?
I'm walking in the street and what a weird dream.
Ugh, this Miss Tingyun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Damn. The one I'm looking for is sleepwalking. Wait, money grubber. She seems completely oblivious to everything else and is just standing there, continuously operating the cash spewer, occasionally letting out an excited laugh.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Invincible fan wielder. Kitty Tingyun.
Huh? Ugh, yikes! She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
What do you mean? She could be her DPS. It's a Harmony subclass.
Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise?
Oh, she's probably referring to Yuko.
Should we get someone to watch over her?
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
Can I even break that? Come on, hat. Come on, hat. Nope. It's invincible. Alright. Oh.
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Was this like sensible Tingyun?
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is...
Bitch.
It's nothing special, really.
Somewhat normal. Wonder what the somewhat is. There she is. This is also a side of Miss Tingyun.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try.
The one devoid of all personality.
My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage...
Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration. Know that there are 4 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us. Remember, we're the most formidable people in all Penacony. Gravitational disintegration, baby.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
It's been.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
Ooh, kinky.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Tingyun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
I have no personality. I'm just a sponge absorbing
Then
stuff.
kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
What the? Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Just a little Fantalia in there?
Never mind.
Look, it's working!
Is it?
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
I did.
Miss Tingyun!
She goes by Fugway now.
You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
You beat the pure fiction level 8 tracer with Jing Yuan. Well, it's probably tailored towards, like, Jing and, like, Sunday shit, right?
Huh? What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
What do you sense?
It's tailored towards ultimates, follow-ups, and breaks. Damn, that just sounds like Fei Xiao, but too bad it's pure fiction.
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
Oh, but you lived. That's cool. Oh. It's been 1 hour since we learned of you. And now you're dead on the floor because you tried to save that goofy fox girl.
Don't be afraid.
What is this place?
No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing.
Slay.
You're not alone.
Remember one thing, slay.
Are you? And who am I?
Oh, now we got a close up her. She actually has like a decal on her fingernails.
Is that where I came from?
Whoa.
And where does this path lead?
Who knows? Let's go find out. Fugway! Temporarily added. You can make changes in the lineup menu. Don't mind if I do. I hate controller. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Fugway. What's up with all the enemies?
This path is so dark. Yet it's strange. The farther I walk, the more at peace I feel. Could it be that this isn't the first time?
First time I didn't walk backwards. Oh my god, the Tusker meshes my tail. Adorable.
Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
Man, that dude rocks that pink jumpsuit.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for
It really
saving
suits you,
someone
my
who was
guy.
destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me?
We're glimpsing into few Fugway's past.
This girl is...
Furry. Though extremely aware. Oh my god, I'm dying. The observed subject has started to provide short answers for some simple questions, even though her cognition is still in a chaotic state. What has been observed so far, she's not incapable of composing long and complex sentences. However, an unbearably intense pain would immediately attack her with high frequency, enough to interrupt her thoughts or even render her temporarily unconscious. Real information should be delivered to Madame Ronbay for her to decide whether the observed subject's senses should be temporarily numbed before conducting and questioning. Why was that crossed out? Correction, we have temporarily blocked the subject's various senses and are trying as much as we can to alleviate their pain. No further questioning will be made until the body's repair has made some progress. So I guess I saw some guy being like, oh, Rada Rumby will probably want to do this. And then it's just like, oh, never mind. She told us no. Until then, this is a record for the questions that the observed subject has already answered. What is your name? No, number 1, what is your name? Subject reply within 3 seconds. Ting Yun. Number 2, what did you encounter? The observed subject spent a substantial period of time in rumination before suffering from intense pain and losing their consciousness. After being questioned 4 times, it can be confirmed that the observed subject knows about the related details, but struggles to elucidate that knowledge during the limited periods of coherence.
Ting Yun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's talking to me?
I'm trying to think. Am I still like 1 week's perspective, or am I in like Fuwei's thing? I don't know anymore.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway.
Damn.
Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait!
No.
Is this called coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
We broke them already. Alright, so why? Is that her technique? Inflict stays enemies in a certain area after entering battle via attack dazed enemies. Fugue's action advantage with a high chance to inflict enemy target with the same defense protection stays applied by Fugue's skill. Targets will gain additionally Cloud Flame Luster. Take weakness break damage again. Foxy and Prayer, which increases break effect, enables to reduce toughness when attacking enemies. This corresponds to weakness type. Okay. She is a weakness break mechanic ignore character. Alright.
There's no harm in sharing good fortunes.
Foxy and prayer. Yeah, yeet.
Like fireflies to a
We've seen these animations before.
to ashes!
Do the thing.
See some flame! I will claim victory for
Okay, no, but why are they doing that? Why are they just combusting? We don't know anymore.
No holding back.
Oh, I have like an enhanced attack now. Hello. Targets will just leave for do. Okay. Enter the Torrid Scorch Stay, enhancing basic attack when ally units with Foxy Per attack. Fugu has a high chance to reduce enemy targets. So a bit of effective rate, I suppose. I don't know the numbers, but I can do this.
I will claim victory for myself. Set the scene.
Die.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Do it again.
Have we met? Dream vanished.
Step up, let's see ya.
Kickies.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them?
And they got back
The
up.
ones from before weren't defeated either.
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can.
Zoom in.
You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal?
It's just like a neck scar.
I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with.
It's so too bad you're gonna live.
You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path.
So you shall become nihility for some reason.
And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side.
Just saying, this little side story maybe like Ranmei a whole lot more than the Ranmei patch did. I just think the purely cult personality suits her. I mean, she was cold to us even in the Ranmei patch, but it was like slightly more like, I don't want to say flirtatious, that's not the right word. I just think people are like goomer brained, especially with like that first scene with Ranmei. But like just walking by like her creations, like they act like they never had parents, cause she was the parent that left to get milk and never came back. Because I mean, Ranmei is even by the end of it, she's like a morally great character. But yeah, we're just getting more of it here, and I guess from what we saw, that was like her spirit, and now she's finally like back with her body, and now it's what it's supposed to look like, I suppose.
Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Also sorry that if I don't sound the greatest, my throat's still kind of fucked.
Let me explain.
Not sure if you noticed that by now.
You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit.
It was just a neck snap, it wasn't destroyed.
Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation.
Yo, hey cat. I'm dying. Hello, welcome to stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Maybe Ron may have no sympathy for the beanbag cats, would have laughed me off and rolled her for sheer hilarity. Or the end of the word, it's mentioned the blonde one's coffin, and Yarame said it was a deal with a merchant. Oh, I totally missed that part. Hold up. You're attacked by Lord Ravager, but someone didn't agree with that assessment. It just happens also to fulfill your quest. But the other merchants, I don't know. Why me? Or desire to claim everything by times your spirit and annihilation. I don't think you talk about that.
There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet,
So for
couldn't
the
be
end.
more
Oh, yeah.
different.
So just not forgotten is interested in the idea of revival.
Died, I would have been powerless to do anything.
Teresa soon trust. Is that your further dialogue? No. I think you just saw the word merchant. You're like, oh, Locha, there he is. But going back to the cat thing, I think how Ranmei works, because I'm kind of seeing this with Tingyan now, it seems that there is like a level of like, let's say compassion or just like interest in like a subject, if as long as she can get results from said thing, and as soon as like she can no longer glean results, like with the beanbag cats, then she's just like, okay, I don't give a shit anymore. Know what I mean? Also, what did Ranmei say? There's only a finally which resurrection escaping death. You can be more different. If you really died, it would have been powerless to do anything for you.
My body feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail.
Why the tail?
You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
There you go. There's your dialogue. Nice type of character that just sees things as asses to be quite endearing. Hey, yo.
Who?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer.
God damn it.
When you wake up, you won't remember any of these details. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go
like
with
who?
them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
Simply had a time skip. Hey, you're seeing too far in the future, my guy. You got like King Crimson or some shit. He has Conqueror's Haki. It's been 1 week.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out?
Only for a little while. It's okay, you didn't end up in Dreamflex Reef. We're supposed to make a more portrait of you. That's okay, you didn't make it to Dreamflex.
Tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore.
You failed your Miyabi 50-50. Aw, bummer.
Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou.
I haven't tried rolling for
Unfortunately
Miyabi
encountered
much.
with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
Yeah, there was no neck brace that could cure that shit.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival.
Look, it's 1 week. Yeah, it's my second favorite Bare Naked Lady song.
After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Miraculous, I'm a bus. Shortly after.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
Yep, drink up, buddy.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Ting-Yun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first.
It's been a good time to be with
I'll
you.
leave Miss Ting-Yun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
Well, it's not going to be Dan Hong or Himiko because none of their dialogue has been voiced.
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay.
God damn it.
We better hurry then.
Mom lost her voice. And not me, apparently. Fuck.
Ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Discuss the next steps with the others. Have I actually done anything here? Oh yeah, 7. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot of reserve trailblaze power. Yeah, it's been a while since I last logged in.
This is ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Alright. Anyway, we've been going for about an hour and a half. But tomorrow I get paid and, like Chris says to myself, be hitting up Loot Bar until I get E1 Ting-Yun. Oh no.
It's ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Bill Cipher plushie. Who the hell's Bill Cipher? Hold up. Bill Cipher.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, the thing from Gravity Falls.
This is Toka speaking.
I love the Illuminati.
여보세요?
Anyway.
Hi. 好，知道了。Sure thing.
3 Lego sets, badass. I got an ergonomic desk chair with lumbar support, so I don't get the scolio too soon. Fuck you mean who's Bill? The pretend machine, the Pac-Man arcade cabinet, and Earth Sun and rotation. Ooh. Them fancy Lego sets. See, I like them Star Wars ones. Anyway, I've been going for about like an hour and a half, so I'm gonna take this time to stand up and stretch, all that good stuff. If any of you need to do the same, or maybe get some full drink, pee or poop, now is your time. I will be back soon.
Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi.好, 知道了. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好, 知道了. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi.好，知道了。Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了。Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了。Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了。Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了。 Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. How? Jidola. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. How? Jidola. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. How? Jidola. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. How? Jidola. Sure thing. Hi, this is Toga speaking. 여보세요? Hi. How? Jidola. Sure thing.
Hello, I'm back. Still trying not to die. Got a Halls, sucking out of Halls right now. That'll probably help for a little bit. The man is back, and your bagel was good ass.
Hi, this is Choga
Great to
speaking.
hear.
여보세요? Hi.好, 知道了. Sure thing.
Oh yeah, another thing I got was a scalp massager for Christmas. And it feels amazing. Like the feeling is like goddamn euphoric on my scalp. It's taking like a lot of effort not to just like bust at my desk. But I'm doing my best. Anyway, back to game. Should have been sucking on this Halls for a lot sooner. Where are we going? What are we doing here again?
Did you forget already?
It has been 15 minutes.
Yun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
You think that puking guy in the background knows anything about souvenirs?
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
But aren't you a cutthroat merchant too?
As
Or
if a
you were?
merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
I already picked up a few gifts earlier, so that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time, so we better not drag our feet.
Also, can I get off this team? Oh, yeah, let's change the lineup of this real quick. Here we go. Yesterday beat Shadow Generation, I have to say there's never a moment in that 5.5 hour expansion where I was not having fun. Ooh. I've only been hearing good shit about that game. Oh, you're drawing. Ooh. Was it just like practice, or you working on something more fancy? I can't draw for shit. I mean, look at me. We are here at OT Mall on Sketchbook.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Why, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead, browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think best suits her?
Stilts. Brother Hanu Launcher. Clocky IMS. Unicycler. Clocky IMS would be funny. It's probably more like 3 hours by reset a lot of syllables because I refuse to get below an A rank. Is my character a retrace Kirby? Yes. I will not deny that I am a bit of a retrace Kirby. Because, hey, I like Kirby. Kirby's a great design. Why not use some of it? Make it look a little bit more like a bird. I will probably like redesign this further to make it look more bird while still keeping like the curved bod. But I haven't even got to like even like rough sketching what it would look like. It's something to try to work on next year, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, let's go to our clocky eye mask.
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
Perhaps.
A meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Let's go with that. Next is General Jing Yuan.
Some Penacony shares Junjoy Memoir Film Reel. Cinema Division of Elite Fighters. We could always use a few more men.
Seriously?
Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighters more would just be overkill.
Is he a muddy guy? Never really took him as one. Shares?
That's not your decision to make.
Aw, come on.
That's the kind of treasure I've always yearned for. But the General's position won't allow him to accept such a gift.
Damn it,
Come
alright.
to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift.
Is he always a history guy, though?
Finally,
I don't recall.
we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
And food. Slow Glad Syrup, Hamster Ball Night Hair Clip, Hellovian Wings Accessory. Soul Glad Syrup.
That's a good idea. It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. It would make for an ideal gift to bring home. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me.
Do it now.
Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Yay, we did nothing.
We pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store. You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Uh-huh. Somewhere private. Bitch, that's like right in front of the theme park. What do you mean?
This is a good spot.
No, it's not.
Miss Ting Yoon.
Or she frowning.
What's this about?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways.
Mm-hmm.
Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? She was so shocked. She was frozen in place when she shouted.
Tigyan how? Fantalia how? Sparkle how? Sparkle?
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you.
I mean, how long have she's actually been traveling with us? Because it just kind of felt like we... we got to the party car and, like, time skipped. I don't know. This is timeline-wise, I'm confused.
When I asked
I'm
for
just
your
old.
names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me.
Yeah, she was like a one-to-one copy.
What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall?
A bit mysterious, a bit dangerous, a bit calculating. A bit mysterious.
That's just the nature of the Foxians. It's widely known that mystery is the key to our allure. So, what did she seem like to you?
A shrewd merchant, a potential emanator of destruction. Shrewd.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
It's a good one. Extreme. Hi, EQ. Marcelo said you were Barcy. Bossy. Extremely flexible. I mean, there's no other option.
Now's not the time for those kinds of jokes.
It wasn't really her, okay? We can tee-hee ha-ha about it now.
Now the final question.
Oh my god.
In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
No. It's always time for those kind of jokes. Witty tweezed. Yes, no, that's not important. I mean, what does she mean by remember? Like personality, looks, kit? Now my question is, why didn't none of the crew get suspicious when she walked into the gas that kills long-life species and when actually I can be in here? I mean, I think it's a, it's kind of weird. I think at the Xianzhou, when they refer to each other as long-life species, they're referring to as the human. And Foxians are Foxian. They just also are able to live for like 200 years. But anyway, if we're talking personality, looks, or kit, I'm gonna say for any three of those, I'm gonna say no.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Foxians are also part of that group.
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
I would have readied my weapon instantly, imposter. Someone hit the red button now! We have a meeting.
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Luofu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Sanjo journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Phantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has
Wasn't that
brought me
wholesome?
great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly.
Do you?
We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
You're still saying this all in public. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm still a bit confused. And to rethink how you see yourself. Time to rethink how you see yourself.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Ting-Yun, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm her.
The only piece of Zoomer brain I've ever contracted was connecting things to Among Us, and I only do this because it gets people mad. I mean, Among Us stuff is still kind of funny. Like, Among Us definitely popularized just the term sus. Even if it was a term growing at the time, Among Us has kind of solidified it as a slang term to use. Also, just the idea of just calling people like imposter or whatever.
We'll see. I just hope the Ting-Yun in your memories won't be tainted by Phantilia anymore.
I also love when people just refer to someone that's unintentionally helping the bad people as like the third imposter. It's so good.
All right, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
No, all you're doing is meaning the Hoyoverse word count. Alright, back to Dr. Edward.
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sandstorm. Dr. Edward at your service.
Damn, Dr. Whoever VA came back and not Himiko or Don Hungs. What the fuck?
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dreams. You just dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfectly.
Oh.
The story unfolds in the Xianzhou Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian sword, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Or do and make for a more memorable gift.
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I prepared. Thank you for your business.
Oh look, it's not even unique artwork. Yay. The Dr. Dagwood is important.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
I suppose so. Tengyun's Dream Bubble. Dream gifted by Tengyun with records your journeys on the Xianzhou. In this dream, the real Tengyun never missed out on meeting you. Future's neither initial meeting nor reunion. We have always walked together.
A dream about eons?
Wait, so that means she like retain the memories from us being on the Xianzhou, or she still not know what the fuck we did there? What? Man. Why are they gotta make things complicated, man? Where the fuck do I gotta go? Oh, right in Feldspar, right. Right. What else am I missing here? Oh, I gotta talk to trash cans. Maybe a different time.
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting-Yoon to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
Where does arcade machine come from? My arcade machine has just been set up, though it doesn't have eyes. You're sure that your eyes met for a moment. Hey, French, cares about what kind of exciting games I have here. The arcade machine silently invites you. Maybe after the story. You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Yes. We've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. Oh, there she is. It's Yukong. Hi.
See everyone.
Yukong's VA came back, but not even covered Dan Hong's. We're gonna keep saying this.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand.
Just hug it out. Do it.
But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting-Yoon, I'm here to take you home.
Damn it, they didn't hug. This is bullshit. You two must have a lot to catch up on after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space. I became a 5-star. What have you done?
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me?
Research endeavors.
It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
She says with a smile.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
So, like, so now we got another person from the Xianzhou using their body to defeat Fantilia, or even the Aeon of Abundance, whatever her name is. I forget. Yeah, we have Jing Liu, and now we have Fu Gui.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Is that...
Another dead person? Oh, yeah.
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns. each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
Standing there menacingly. Or
She's
absentmindedly.
captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
Yeah, she doesn't look very nervous.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization.
I shouldn't be up here.
In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you?
Oh, bad freeze. Oh.
In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains
Sneeze.
sneeze a few times.
God damn it. I hate this game. Why? Other deals after making Sunday's side several times better than Tingyun's. Are you talking with just this patch? Been a lot more Fugway. More Fugway screen time than this. Than Sunday. Though science lingers after the departure is often indistinguishable from parting, yet they are fortunate enough not to have to waver between the two. But luck never seems to favor everyone. We're going back to Sunday? Back to Sunday.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
Everything is.
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables. So it shouldn't matter if we add another.
Tingyun's is not bad, it's just kind of boring, especially considering how little screen time her and Yukong had. Yeah, I could see that. I just wanted them to hug. Like a welcome back hug. That's all I wanted.
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
No, you're a bitch.
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
It's bad.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need one.
You want to
to
obstruct
be
your
there.
vision, don't worry.
She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
Now, is that puzzle thing new? Ain't no way I missed that before. Wishbone.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
Aw, they couldn't even get Robin. Fuck. It's nice to meet you, Miss. May I know your name?
My name is 1 Week.
It's Beard.
I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you all for your hard work. You all are the reason the dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Or I knew that I walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality.
It's like I can stay here forever.
When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
Nuh-uh. You're very philosophical, Miss 1 Week. It's been. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all. The Dreamweavers are its true masters. Right.
Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? It's because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes. He left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
You silly goof. I saw right through your disguise. It's someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony.
Oh, she knows.
Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day.
Man, your disguise sucks.
I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people. But because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
You're not saying I'm weak, are you? It's not. Because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, and now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Don't you shed any tears. Get back here, Tears. Miss, it's been 1 week. May I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
A dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Yes. Don't worry. If you can't find them, just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Oh, it's that bird. Book. We'll speed this up.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Do you think she knows? Yes. It was the one part where, I think she does. The part where he was getting philosophical, then there's like that long shot on Robin, whose face eventually just kind of turned into a smile, being like, oh, I know who you are. Or maybe she's just kind of dumb. I don't know. Or maybe she has the intuition, but is too nice to be like, oh, it's you, big brother. Is this... A scrawled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. It seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape.
Up chain. It's bad.
Oh, it's Robin. I'm a big fan. I don't get to attend every single one of your concerts, but I watch the recordings of each of them at least once. I love all of your songs. Gosh, I wish I could tell the whole world about this.
Thank you for your support. I'll keep doing my best. I could have also just simply reminded her of him. That too. That too.
The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Or it's just one of those hand turkeys. Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay. Let's use this one. Just before a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got your step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well, too. Who the hell's leaving these notes? We have enough, let's go back. What do you mean? There's like 5 missing pieces. Only got 2. Now that I think about it, why does the MiHoYo game have more interpretations than the average modern AAA that is praised for its story? I think in general, I think what the case is like a lot like what people think is a good story and like the West is like different between what's a good story on like the East, I think, or just like how they tell their stories. Because you can, I mean, like an anime or any sort of film from Japan, like the way that story is written is a lot different than something that would be like told in the US. So while Western media will praise, you know, Western storytelling for being really good in video games, I'd argue that Japan has been doing pretty good storytelling in video games for a very long time. It's just that it's a little bit more convoluted, so not everyone's gonna really get it. Or it's not really get it. There like comes a time when like JRPGs and animes, like a little over halfway through a thing, that in your head you're not being like, whoa, I really understand the story. You're just kind of sitting there being like, what the fuck is going on? And for some people that's not good. They don't like that. Grandma Eastern media has completely ruined my ability to see stories the way they do here. Yeah, just watch a better anime. I don't know. I did watch like more of the Attack on Titan final season. I think I finished final season part 1 like before stream. Hopefully I can finish the final season during my break. So for me it's like before New Year's. Anyway, let's finish this jigsaw puzzle. That go there? No, it goes here. Boop. Last time I watched AOT was 12 years ago. Well, I think it'd be more like 11. I think the first season came out like 2013. Yeah, 11 years. Get your fucking years right. You pleb. Bird.
It's done. Have a look.
I need to get up closer because I have terrible eyesight. I may be stupid, aren't we all? I mean, for me, I'm pretty good at actually remembering dates of stuff. I don't know why. Painting feels like a blessing. It also seems to mirror someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars.
Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
This is actually a really good looking still. And we get the least amount of screen time with it. Because of course you do. Well, I guess it's just me and the Jigsaw Man. You come here often? You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. Yeah, she knew the whole time. You must try to relax on your long journey. Brother. Because remember earlier where Welt said like, hey, you will do all your tricks, but you won't do it for her. And I think it's also because even if he tried to do it, it wouldn't work anyway. So he tried the disguise, and Robin saw through it like pretty quickly. Smart like that.
Didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
Oh, this man ain't built for good goodbyes.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit.
And then maybe I'll see her again in like a year and a half.
Unnecessary things.
What things?
Marriage burn.
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
To what? Eat healthy?
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't?
Nope.
I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
You really are close to done. By the way, this could be a 1-stream patch. It's starting to feel like a 1-stream patch. I'm fine with that.
Live with regret.
It's been a while since I've been able to do a 1-stream patch. I think the last time I did it was like either 1.3 or 1.4.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes.
Pure Affection HSR stream. It'll probably be the room. I bet the room thing is like 12 hours long.
Yes.
Maybe
we only
8.
have one last stop.
The toilet.
But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a nameless?
Everything was also short. Took like an hour and a half. Okay, so it'll be like 3.
Why the sudden interest?
About 2 if you're because it's still voice acting. No, I gotta double it because it's the VA and and reading chat.
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help.
Yeah, 2 hours is for VA time, and then the 3 hours is for streamer time.
Convinced of this assessment.
I gotta stretch this shit out, man.
At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive.
What do you mean? You just started.
To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me.
Just ignore the fact that I left my family.
This is my way of the trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
You're telling me Bare Naked Ladies isn't real? What the fuck? Unless that is who I think it might be. I don't know. It's Bear. Who the fuck is that? After all that has happened, the Grand Theater stands deserted. The man who crashed here with broken wings and must learn how to walk on the land, but to do that, he must first fly toward the stars. Wait, fire lightning. What, is that just the boss guy again? Excuse me. Trying to think here. Because thinking's hard. Because I believe I know who we're fighting. I think we're fighting the Sunday boss again. I'm just trying to think of who should I put I mean, I guess we could just go bop, 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 bop. How does that look? We'll be fine. Akron will just get more turns.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams.
Wonder if Sunday likes New or Old Testament? He's probably an Old Testament guy.
I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family. I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here,